Oh dear. Hello. Hi Sagittarius. Welcome to your week ahead reading for April 26th through May 2nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be an open reading or an all-encompassing reading. It's not just about romance like I normally do. We're going to take a look at whatever comes out. Typically it's romance, work, and money though. Okay, so that being said, if this is about your or a person, this could resonate with yours or theirs moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Sagittarius, what do we got for Sagittarius for the week ahead, April 26th through May 2nd? Sagittarius, trying to keep this under 10 minutes. Sagittarius, King of Pentacles, that could be Virgo. Two of Swords, Hermit, Nine of Man, this is Hermit. Three of Cups, Eight of Swords, Death, Page of Wands. All right, so let me get the little guys here. All right. So there's some uncertainty here with, is it work? Is that what's going on here with work? Because I mean, we've got the Two of Swords and the Hermit here, and we've got, like, look at this. This is you kind of sitting solid. It's almost like the aftermath or the worst is over. And for the Sagittarians that I'm reading for, it could be connecting with others is called for this week as much as you can socially. Because it looks like this is a very solitary position, and your tribe could come in handy here. So they could also offer some sound advice if you're feeling like you don't know what kind of decision to make, or you know, maybe this is about in the aftermath and things being settled and the dust settling. There's peace, but there's also uncertainty, and your tribe could really help with that. So is this about work, or what is this about? Is this just about you being under yourself, and just this is you being the focus, not work or romance? This is just you being the focus. What's this Hermit about? What's this Hermit about? Knight of Cups. Okay, so we're thinking about that relationship. Is that what this is? What's this Three of Cups about? Nine of Wands. Okay. What's this Eight of Swords? You got to get out of your head. Empress. All right. What? Death. What's this Death card about? Could be Scorpio. This could be Taurus or Aries. King of Pentacles. So there you are again. So, I mean, could be you're thinking about a Virgo. But this is, so quite literally, this could be, you know, an end to a situation with a Virgo. Or you could be worried about your money situation because it's so in flux, and you're like, nothing's coming in, nothing's going out. I am just at home. My relationship is in, you know, I'm thinking about that, but I'm worried about my money situation. Maybe this is a job ending. Honestly, it feels like you're not concerned about money. This feels more like, well, I don't know. It's like, you know what? It's like it's both. This is like a heavy hitter with both, actually, because I say usually it's one or the other, and one of them's like, you know, more dominant. But this is both. You've had like a clearing recently or something, because you're like, all right, I've got enough for now. Like I'm doing for now. I'm cleaning my glasses, but what in the weeks or the months to come? Like, what do I want to do now? And you've just had come to this clearing. Like, it's just come to where it's like, whoom. And now it's just you, and it's almost like, now what? What's this Two of Swords? It shows you thinking about a lot of things, but not doing much. And I think you're strategizing about your job. That's what because it's like you're at a ground level of something. You're not going back. You want to go forward. You just don't know what that looks like yet, or what you want to do yet. And part of that is because you're just going round and round and round about something in your head, and you need to reach out to your tribe. You need to not wall yourself off. You need to reach out to your tribe. What's this Two of Swords? Four of Pentacles. Okay, so there you are, wanting to stay secure and in-house, and it could be that you're kind of falling down a rabbit hole thinking about a romantic situation. Coulda, woulda, shoulda-ing yourself, and don't do that. What's this Knight of Wands? That could be Leo. What's this Knight of Wands about? Knight of Wands. All right. So it looks to be that this week is kind of the week, the aftermath, and you're just like, whoa. Okay, what just happened? And you're thinking a lot about what your next steps are going to be. This is a very low-key week where you get to kind of just take some time and think about what your next steps are. You're gearing up to be busy. You're not going to stay this way for long, but this is kind of like the drama's over, and now it's like the dust settling, and this is kind of a week of solitude and quiet. It would do you good to reach out to your tribe. I think your focus is going to be primarily on money and networking, job, what a job offer, what to pursue, what to go after, what to create, what to make. Because I think you're done looking back and dealing with whatever romantic situation just left you. I think you're solely wanting to go it alone and just create for yourself for right now. So let's see here. And you've got enough, you just don't have anything coming in or any plans for what to come in. Not that it's a problem, but this is like a lull, and you usually don't have lulls, and so you're like, all right, out with the old, in with the new. What am I going to do moving forward? What's this King of Wands here? King of Wands for Sagittarius. Because I want to see, that's where the business card is. Okay, so Tower, that could be Scorpio. So this is, all right, you've just been leveled. Whatever the heck was going on, if this feels like work and a romantic situation, everything just got cleared out. So you're at like the ground level. You get to have beginner mind now. You're done with the romantic thing. You don't want to go back to that, but you do, right now, your focus is solely on work. So this is about you creating and brainstorming, quite literally, what you want to do for work, because this feels workish. This feels like that's what work is going to be for you. What else for Sagittarius? Okay, so this is a week of thinking things, and kind of something just came full circle. Something just kind of came to a close. You've made some decisions, and this is the beginner mind week. This is starting to strategize for future weeks ahead, specifically about income. The romance is leaving you. You're not interested in that with that situation. And right now, there's a romance coming in about 3 months for the Sagittarius I'm reading for, but right now, you don't know the person yet. But right now, this is about work and you strategizing and creating, and that could be part of what reaching out to your tribe is about, is hearing about a job here or networking, something about networking. It's going to be, that's one of the things you want to do this week, is not be too much in your head, but to be able to reach out to your tribe to have them lighten the load, but also to get the juices flowing about what you want to do for your next job or your next endeavor. This honestly feels like somebody that just moved out, got a new place, quit their job, has enough to get them through, but doesn't have anything coming in, and quit a relationship. Like, you are beginner mind right here. So this is going to be a nice, quiet, introspective week, but don't fall down that rabbit hole too much. You reach out to your tribe and make sure you stay connected. This is a great brainstorming week about what your next steps are going to be. Also, of course, Sagittarius. Trust the great mystery. I have been told, I want to say Lori. I believe it's Lori. Thank you, Lori. Great mystery is another, it's a native term for, or another way to say God or source or spirit. So trust in God, trust in spirit, trust in source. This is honestly, it's like, okay, now that the worst is over, it gets to be about you. Just don't fall down that rabbit hole. You reconnect with your friends, reconnect with source. This gets to be a very grounding, low-key week where you get to kind of take a minute and start thinking and strategizing. But this is a low activity week as far as there's not a whole lot going on. It's kind of all internal. This is like a big thinking week. All right, what else for Sagittarius? Trying to keep it under 10 minutes. Not going to make it, but close. What else for Sagittarius? Nine of Wands reversed, and we have Nine of Wands here. Nine of Cups. Yeah. I think that's Nine of Cups because there's a Cups right there. Yes, it's a Nine of Cups. All right. Because the Eight of Cups is just 2 in the middle. Okay, so Nine of Cups and Nine of Wands reversed. Yay. You don't have to have your guard up anymore. There's been a clearing, and you get to finally be happy and just kind of be in the moment and start thinking again. Get those creative juices flowing again because you're not under siege and you're not dealing with just a deluge of this. This gets to be you creating and thinking about new ways and doing, nowhere to go but up, right? And not having to kind of ward off and defend. The worst is over. You don't have to maintain that stronghold anymore. So make sure that you reach out to your tribe, because it'd be real easy to fall down a rabbit hole this week. And this is a good week for connecting with others and connecting with Source and connecting with yourself. Hermit. All right. I hope this was helpful, Sag. I hope you have a good, quiet, calm week. You finally get to relax. I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. And it looks to be just a low-key, the worst is over. It's to be a low-key week now. All right. Love and support to you. You take care.